midday. We're live in the Town Hall Centre in Westport and we're winning back the High Street. Crowd out here this morning. It's wonderful to see so many people up and about. Now you'll hear that Westport never really lost its high street because it's done a huge amount to protect it. I'm delighted to be joined on the stage now by Mayo Town Architect Simon Wall. We've got the Westport Town Manager Martin Keating, and Dermot Langan is the Tourism and Enterprise Officer for Westport Council. You're all very welcome to the programme, and we'll be going to the audience to talk to a few other people who have a vested interest in this great town. Simon Wall, let me start with you. Michael Ring mentioned you earlier. You're the town architect who's been in place for a number of years. We've spoken before because I was trying to get inside your head around best practice. Just the whole journey that has been the successful place that Westport is. Can you just give us a snapshot into your world?
Yeah, I suppose, Bobby, first of all, great you're here. We're delighted you're here shining a national spotlight on the town. We're tremendously excited. But in terms of Westport, it's one of the national success stories in terms of town rejuvenation, particularly for town in the west of Ireland over the past 20 years. But the key decision in doing that really stretches back to the 90s, where to mark the millennium, the town commissioned a town design statement. This covers everything from the small things like signage to the big things like where new streets and public realm spaces should go. And this was really commissioned as a gift to the town to mark the millennium, so as it would harness Section 23 tax designation, which is going to bring a lot of development. Little did we know the Celtic Tiger came over the hill and they combined to make a very potent economic engine. Our town design statement, we use that as a harness to structure this economic engine to the extent that the development in Westport over the Celtic Tiger period, and the whole Celtic Tiger has been a very positive experience for the town, which is an unusual story nationally. Okay, a couple of things I want to ask you about. There's sort of three Westports, isn't there? There's the big house, the docks, and the town. That's and very perceptive.
Again, maybe I'm getting this totally wrong, but that's as I see it. Yes. And it's really how they interact with each other. You've got a huge commitment to cycling, you've got cycleways, you bought up old lanes. Yeah. It's a really pleasant, and we'll be talking about the Greenway a bit later on. Also, you mentioned things like parking, things like floral displays. You went to France, you got advice from, again, best practice on how to grow colourful things. Signage, you also mentioned shop fronts, not having empty, like all these things, and putting telephone cables underground. They may seem small, but collectively, I'd put it to you, Simon, that's really where the success actually lies.
All those small individual things, standing alone mean very little, but collectively, over a decade or two, start to make a huge difference to a town and start to really lift and rejuvenate your town centre. It's an interesting point in terms of High Street. Last night, I did a little survey. I walked the length of our High Street, which is Bridge Street, and I counted 64 commercial premises on the ground floor. And with only 5 unoccupied, that's a 96% occupancy rate.
That's good.
For a town in the west of Ireland, that's exceptional. It psychologically lifts the town.
Let me bring in Martin Keating, the town manager. Martin, again, just on what Simon's saying there, where are you in all this as the town manager? What's your role in making this great place what it is?
Well, my role, Bobby, is in bringing, I suppose, structure from the local authority and harnessing all of that community spirit that Minister Ring talked about earlier in the programme. It's about having a vision and a plan for the town and get everybody working together in harmony to achieve that. And there's a number of examples of that. Actually, this building we're in here today, the new Town Hall Theatre, is a perfect example of that, where we got leadership from the business community in Noel Kavanagh, and the community came in behind it with the drama group, with all of the other community organisations fundraising, and together then with the political side of getting some funding from Fáilte Ireland, and that we've created a magnificent building here to facilitate, and that has huge community ownership. You'll have seen all of the volunteers that are around here this morning, making sure that the facility operates to its optimum.
Could I ask you a slightly different question, Martin? Could I ask you, is this possible for any town in Ireland to achieve what's being achieved here, in your own view?
In my own view, it is. It's about harnessing that.
But
effort
is
as
Westport
incentive.
not fairly fortunate? Maybe let's just talk about, it's a beautiful vista. It's Michael Ring is the minister who's maybe putting one or two things its way. It's in the Taoiseach's constituency. Like, and I'm not, like, it would be wonderful to hear that it would be possible that every town could achieve the same success. But I'm just asking you, is it?
Well, what Westport has done is it has worked to its strengths, its areas that it has competitive advantage in.
Yeah.
And that opportunity is there for every town. Westport didn't chase after being the big, being another Galway or being another Sligo. It recognised that its niche in terms of retail is local, and in terms of its niche is in the tourism area. And as you mentioned, we have gone into the activity area in terms of our niche in the tourism market, and we have all of the natural advantages of Clew Bay, of Croagh Patrick, and now the Greenway to do that. So every town has the opportunity to look at what it can excel in and bring the community kind of around that.
And thank you for that. And speaking of tourism, let's bring in Dermot Langan. He's the Tourism and Enterprise Officer here in the town. Dermot, you're very welcome. On that subject of tourism, again, the Greenway, let's talk about the festivals. How many festivals are organised in this town every year?
I suppose in the town itself, I mean, every weekend there's something happening. You know, we would have between various events, up on 70 or 80 events throughout the year. Now they could be small events like 5Ks or sportifs or that kind of thing, into larger events like the Grand Yale Festival or the Rolling Stone Book Festival, food festivals, you know, a range of music festivals as well.
And does everybody in the town welcome the festival activity? Is it something that just people realise the value of it?
Oh, absolutely, they value it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this morning, as you witnessed, you know, we had 1,200 cyclists taking part in the Westport Thief. You know, and last night all these people were in town and they're driving in, and they're good quality tourists as well. You know, they've got their bikes on the back of the GTI or whatever. You know, and it's a good type of tourist for the area, a good spender. So we've got a variety of festivals.
Simon mentioned the vacancy rates earlier there. I think you said 97%, Simon?
96% occupancy on High Street.
So if there is a vacant premises, is there a strategy around getting that
Well,
let?
in the past, under the town council, we had a scheme where we would have make spaces available for pop-up shops, or else if a premises was unoccupied for more than 6 months, we would have a rates initiative where they would only pay 50% of the rates in year one. Now that was under town council. We're reviewing it now that we're under Mayo County Council.
Okay.
It's something that could continue.